You are watching CIOTV by Enterprise IT World, a production of Accent Info Media.
Hello and welcome to Enterprise IT World MEA and CIOTV.live. Today I'm with Mr. Sunil Paul. He is the co-founder and CEO of Finesse. As you know that we speak to the thought leaders, we speak to the entrepreneurs of different organizations related to IT, cybersecurity, and try to understand their perspective about the market, their perspective about the technology, and their perspective about the growth of the country where they are living. Since Sunil is here and he is the brain and he is the CEO of this organization and running this successfully for last many years, he understands this market, this region very well and better than others. Sunil, welcome to this conversation. Welcome to Enterprise IT World MEA and CIOTV.live.
Thank you, Sanjay. It's always been a pleasure being with you. And thank you, and great to have you.
Sunil, we always have been speaking about technology, the importance of technology, evolution of technology. Let us understand the other way, how the market is, then what is the role of technology, how it has evolved. So, because technology is enabler of business, whether the business is happening the way we think everybody living here, the citizens of this country, of this region, the experts here, whatever they are thinking about the market from growth perspective, is it happening?
So always technology has been consistently has its growth path always, but I think the time what we really saw its enablement was during COVID days, because we saw how organization has been tremendously transformed during the COVID days, because it was a clear comparison of doing any business from a manual perspective to how we can do things electronically, and how technology can help in doing any business, be it is education, be it is healthcare, be it is trading, be it is anything of that sort. We have seen a lot of businesses being transformed, in my opinion, for good. Like if you look at the way which we purchase things, the way which we order things, the way which we do banking, the way which we learn things, the way we do business meetings, for example, like what I was saying, possibly we could do it over Teams, because no need to always be there in front, as long as the objective is being met. So that growth has always been there. If you look at this region, one good thing is that they are very receptive in terms of embracing technologies and developments, and Dubai has always been the example. I say this whenever I get an opportunity, because I came to Dubai. I came to the region in 1998. It's 25 years, but I started living in Dubai from 2002 onwards. When I came in 2002, after I got my visa, the first thing what I took was e-gate. In UAE, there was only in Dubai there was e-gate available, which was at that point of time. So you can imagine, almost 20 days ago, 2002, I used to travel. I used to go in and out of Dubai immigration using this e-gate. I never used to stamp my passport. So today, of course, that has become everywhere and all that. So today, what you see, all this developments and transformation are being visualized long ago, and what you see over those thought processes. Today, if you look at it, from what we see, whether it is from UAE or from Saudi, leap has just finished, or Qatar, Bahrain, Oman, everybody understood the importance of digital and they all wanted to move on to the technology space because the next generation, the world of tomorrow is all about technology. It's all about artificial intelligence. It's all about machines taking away a lot of our repetitive tasks. So we see that happening. We see that largely being implemented across the sections of the society.
All right. Now, Sunil, we spoke about the role of technology, the evolution of technology. I know that you have been seeing this market, seeing this region evolving for the last 25 years. Of late, I think post-COVID, there is a spike and there is a down in the graph as well from the perception point of view. It's not this region or this country doesn't have any fault, but the geopolitical situation. Outside of the investor are thinking what's going on in the region, the Central Asia skirmish happening. So, which sectors do you think are yielding to the business growth?
So there are two aspects to it, okay, of your question. So one aspect is that so even if, say for example, there is geopolitical situation and there is largely there are challenges with respect to doing business, which affects many business sections. That affects many countries, many economies. But UAE and Dubai in particular always has benefited out of those regional challenges. Because if you look at it, the kind of the welcome and the warmth the Dubai and the UAE has provided. So whenever there is challenges with the countries around the region or anywhere for that matter, even to that extent India, the leaders were very smart enough to put policies and procedures and smart political environment for people to come in and invest or to leave. So even if there is geopolitical issues are there, from what I've seen in this over years, if any time when there are issues, though that has affected the larger economy of the region, but Dubai or UAE has been always on the other side, been a savior to those who have been affected by the geopolitical situation. I hope you understand
Yes.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because people will come, people who do not able to spend their money, invest their money, they will come Dubai as a safer place, better security, better returns, so they will come in, they will invest, they will do business, and that's how this economy has always been, right? So this is the one positive side of it. The second side is that if you look at after COVID, across the technology organization, there was a slump. Be it Accenture, TCS, Wipro, HCL, Cognizant, you name any of them. Everybody had a reduction in business. One is that the spike what they had it in COVID, obviously that cannot.
Yes.
Second, as you said, of the challenges and the issues such as not just about the political situation, but also of the interest rates going up, the cost of businesses, the cost of operations is going up. Inflation is also up. So the spend desire of people have been drastically reduced. So that's affected the technology companies. So that is true for Finesse as well. Now, but if you ask me, which sectors has been benefited or which sectors has been affected. So that also has got two angles to look at it. So one is that from a technology adaptation perspective, there are still many parts of the sections of society who still want to embrace technology, but at a lower cost. They want to embrace technology, but at a lower cost. So basically, your turnover has been reduced, your margin has been reduced. But if you have to name out one or two industries specifically, I think largely in the last 2-3 years, I've seen the real estate and the related industries in Dubai, in UAE, as well as in the region, including Saudi. It is booming. It's extremely booming. So, for example, Dubai and UAE has been recorded the highest property sales, the highest revenue. If you look at it, the entire economy right now, which is thriving, a good part of it has been attributed to the property and the real estate market.
Okay, so one more thing coming to my mind, that when we are discussing about this country or this region, there is direct competition with this country from the neighboring countries within the GCC and MEA also. Most of these most other countries are thinking the likes of Dubai or UAE. They are creating strategy. They are bringing out similar, if not equal, but look-alike kinds of events, look-alike kinds of strategies which are suitable for the investors. To what extent do you think that's going to affect the economy of this region and the sentiment of the investors and investment spreading across other countries within this region, which otherwise would have come to this country?
So I have lived across the region and I have seen all the economies. Currently, I am seeing Qatar had a tremendous boost during the World Cup. Oman, there's a lot of economic activities happening. Saudi is actually thriving. Everybody's going to Saudi, everybody's going to Saudi. But the way which I see it, and this is my personal opinion, is that, see, Dubai has been there for, I told you my EBH story 20 years ago. Okay? So, something which has been, Dubai Dream City is there for the last 25 years, right? The Dubai Media City is there for 25 years. The Dubai ports are there for it. That is the beginning of. So these are, years of planning, initiation, building it up, bringing the infrastructure, building the economy around it, and maturing that economy. Now, if good that countries such as Saudi and Oman and Qatar and all that is catching up, it is good always. But they will take their time, for to have that kind of see, in every kind of thing there are newer challenges and newer issues, right? So to address all this and to come across, they will take time. So I mean, the way which I see it is that if other economies are coming in, it's good for us, because Dubai always, the success of Dubai is that always works as a hub for the region, right? So if you look at worldwide, if you look at Hong Kong is a hub, Singapore is a hub, and US, is a hub, for example, okay, especially. So this is not just of that economy of that country alone. It also depends upon if the other countries started doing well, that will also become business for the thing, because let's look at it. I was doing another survey for another purpose. And I realized that US and Canada has got the highest number of flights flying across.
Yes.
Okay, highest number of flights. So just imagine, because US is doing well, Canada is obviously doing well. Because Dubai is doing well, other Emirates the clusters, right? The cluster is a thing. Like for example, you can see in India, you can see that anywhere. If you look at certain, you must have seen an industry. All the textile industries are being in Surat or elsewhere together, right? Or all the manufacturing done in some section. or Detroit has got all the automobile companies. In India, if you look at South has got certain kind of industry. North has got second. Why is that? Because so one place built up something, then that produces certain amount of knowledge, certain amount of people, certain amount of ecosystem that grows across. So if you look at any economy, like if you say, so you want to buy some auto spare parts, you will go to Sharjah because there are thousands of auto spare part shops. Okay, that shops doesn't just cater to Sharjah or Dubai or UAE. That caters to the entire MEA region. So the growing of the cluster is always good for the economy. That's how I look at it.
Okay. One thing you said that this country or the region requires smarter solutions, affordable solutions. Do you mean that the SMEs or the startups they have got this opportunity in this country, which otherwise is perceived to be large organizations market, large vendors market?
So Sanjay, in my opinion, I have a very different perspective because this economy, if you look at it, UAE or this region economy, the 90% of this economy is SME based. There are, how many large companies you can see?
No, I'm asking from the vendor's perspective, the supplier's perspective, not from the buyer's perspective. For example, the Cisco's, the Microsoft's, the NEC's, and they will be the
larger players all the time.
Larger players than their alternatives. Microsoft's their alternatives may be Ubuntu's or other operating systems that those are coming from the startups.
So this has got two sides again. Okay. So what is the first side? There are always innovative companies will come up, smaller companies will come up, and they will catch up. Okay, they will make their difference. The soup.com, for example, okay, it has come up here and that made quickly so much difference. Now you look at Tavi, for example, Noon, for example. Okay. These are all companies who's been regionally grown and then made a difference. And as long as and this happens across the world, which I believe, you can have the massive shape and the massive size, but let's look at banking. When you have huge banking and huge financial institutions, there are small fintech companies who are doing extremely well. Okay, why is that? Because they come with innovative solutions who are closer to people and whose beneficial, simple and intelligible. So this is one side of it. So which they will always survive, and people will look at it, and people will smart buy what they require. This is one side. Second side of the story is that as these companies come up, these bigger companies will start acquiring them also. You must have seen it is like the Kirana shops has been acquired by the Reliance and the Carrefour and all that kind of a thing, right? So that kind of consolidating the industry is happening in everywhere globally. That's the essence of the thing. So if you look at it today, 10 years ago, there were multiple social platforms. But today it is only one Facebook, right? Do you have another social platform? Be it is Instagram, be it is Facebook, be it is WhatsApp, everything belongs to Facebook, right?
But that's not good. There are
so
it's a monopolistic.
So this is, but what will you do? You cannot. That's a fact. So there's one Google, there's one Microsoft, there's one Facebook, and there are few Amazon. Okay, right. There are few people who's actually driving that whole thing. So that acquisitions are a reality of today. Whatever then you say.
Okay, fair enough. Sunil, maybe last question or last couple of questions. You are saying you are a firm believer that this region is not bottomed out. There is still opportunity and plenty of opportunity in this region, in this country, for the newcomers, for the new investors to come here. Since we belong to technology community, we are close observer, readers of technology evolution, which technology has got opportunity in this market, in this region. Maybe last time Last year we are talking about metaverse. Similarly, we are talking about chat GPT, AI things. We are talking about blockchain. Uh, I think some of the technologies, maybe metaverse got a little bit faded away, fizzled out from mind of the people, from the organizations. I remember in 2023 or 22 in Zytex, everybody had metaverse solutions. Now this time nobody had. They had AI solutions. So from the technology perspective, what is the opportunity, or which technology has got opportunity here, or is there a new technology from evolution point of view you are thinking going to come to this market, since you are tracking the US market, Europe market, you are at pace with those countries?
See, Sanjay, there could be maybe multiple technologies which I can name off, but I would like to put it in one umbrella, okay, which is nothing but artificial intelligence.
Okay.
Because AI is catching up quickly, okay. We are at the tip of the iceberg, if you want to put it that way. What we see with ChatGPT, generative AI. But there's a lot of this world will be transformed the way which we are doing with AI. So the whole interview, what we are doing today, can very well do with an AI kind of a thing.
AI avatar, you are saying, yeah?
Deepfake, yeah.
Yes.
So
There is also a flip side of that.
yeah. So actually, when you came, there was another meeting which I had to cancel it, to entertain you guys. But if I had a deepfake, I would have said,
Go ahead and sit with Sanjay.
I would have, Avdas or whatever it is. So I think, and this cut across industries,
Okay.
any domains, any industries. And it has got, you can name it, multiple technology names, which actually goes around it. And, the enablement of those security layers, be it is infrastructure, be it is, application level, be it is cloud, whatever it is. And then, ensuring that the right security systems are being provided for that. But if I could name it one to stand out, I would say AI will actually catch up strongly. Tomorrow's the world would be fundamentally driven by AI, in the sense that not just the business will be driven by AI, you said about geopolitical system, the wars will be driven by AI, the security will be driven by AI, the cybersecurity attacks will be driven by AI. So I hope you can understand that,
Yes.
direction which is
running at this end.
which is capable of. So the bots and robots are going to really rule the world very shortly.
Okay, Sunil, last one. You have evolved from last 25 years. You have evolved. You started with being system integrator company. Then you added the SOC services. Then you added the advisory services for the CXOs. Now you are talking about the AI. Obviously, AI has got a larger role for the industry, cutting across every vertical. Now, how bullish are you in terms of integrating AI as a practice within this organization, or anything else? Because we are at the fag end of 2023. So the FY 2024 is just 1 month ahead.
So we thankfully got the digital transformation company. So the transformation is a journey. I do not consider it as a destination. So it's an ongoing thing. For us as a vendor, for customers, from their side as well, and from you, from the enablement of the ecosystem as well. But if you look at it, for the last about 7-8 years or so, if you look at our tagline, enabling digital transformation, we've been continuously evangelizing on AI chatbots. Okay, So at that point of time, when AI came in, we started doing some work on Watson enablement. And
What's an enablement?
IBM. So when the first AI avatars to the common world was, if you look at the Amazon Echoes and the Watson, all that. So we started aligning to how Watson can be integrated with other systems. So we put some work on that. Then we started bringing in chatbots with AI capability. Now we are implementing generative AI into all of the systems. We are now looking at creating various AI-based applications. We have a robotic process automation. We cut across this one. Now we have AI-based security solutions. So we are doing several things on predictive, descriptive, all our AI and machine learning driven. So we are doing a lot of we are taking a lot of baby steps in that direction. Okay, let's put it that way.
What are your SOC services?
So we on the advisory and consulting services on the BA we provide AI-based roadmap for organization and business. As Finesse enabling digital transformation side, we provide various AI-based systems and technologies and tools like the HR bots, the RPAs, and AI-based frameworks, so on and so forth. Cyber Hub as security solutions provider, we provide AI-based security solutions. So that's I see that in the coming months and years, you will not see AI as AI, but AI is like a feeder to everything what you do. You will not AI will be like you see right now we are talking, he's capturing, we are sitting in a room. There are some fundamental things which is running around, like the electricity, but you don't see the electricity, the internet, which is actually connecting us. You don't see the internet. These are given for granted. I think AI will be seamlessly integrated in our lives very soon.
Absolutely, Sunil. Thank you very much for taking time out and speaking to Enterprise IT World, MEA and CIOTV.I. I wish big success for you for FY 2024.